Hello and welcome. I've been really looking forward to recording this episode because now I've been putting off recording Minecraft for about a week and I am finally in sync with YouTube. So not much has happened more than this chaos on the floor, and I've prepared this little area for today's episode. And as you can see, I have like a ton of levels because I stood here all night doing nothing while sleeping in real life. Well, I wanted to show you the first thing here. I want somewhere to put my experience, because dying isn't fun. This XP drain comes from open blocks and is supposed to be used by the open blocks tanks, which are amazing and stole 16 buckets of liquid. The drum from extra utilities is also a tank, but it stores 256 buckets. And, as you might not expect, it works. Because now I have a liquid XP drum. So, while that's plinging away, I want to start thinking about an applied energetic system over here. And we want to take the pyrotheum dust I prepared here, so that I can remove this crafting station and finish this section of the floor. Let's see, I think this is the stone chest. There. And Blue said something about this being a stupid thing, gathering that many levels and then deploying them in a tank. But actually, the XP drain is quite a lot more clever than the enchantment table. The enchantment table, getting 90 levels and then enchanting your stuff three items at level 30, is a shit ton of waste of experience. This, however, as you can see, plings a lot and my XP bar goes down slowly. When I start coming down towards level 30 or something, they will just shoof, and all the levels are gone, because this is proportional to the amount of experience needed to gain a level. As you can see here, I have prepared for something called an ME system from Applied Energetics. And hopefully I've calculated something correct. And I didn't really want you to be there, but there. I don't know why some people don't like me saying there. Blue likes it. That's enough for me. So let's stand here, and it will plingly pling. And we want add applied energetics. We also have extra cells for later, but that's, as I said, for later. I want this one. Oh, I haven't gotten myself any iron. That's how prepared I was. And as you can hear, I am having a bit of a cold. That's what happened when you really look forward to recording, being healthy like all the time, but then when you finally plan down a recording, you get a cold. So, the basics of the Applied Energetics ME system is the ME controller. This is what controls your entire system, and you can have only one. It needs power. And I put a power line down here, from down here, going up there, from that one. So that's our buffer if our machines decide to take a lot of energy. This one will store a separate buffer of energy here. And these are our backups. Before we start this one, we will turn these outputs. Now this one will keep full, and that one will keep full until that one has drained out. And later we will have a backup power system and all that good stuff. The next thing we want is to interact with our ME system. So we want the crafting monitor, but first we want the access terminal. We need a conversion matrix, which is pulverized dusts and stuffs. Oh, and something that I showed Blue the other day. If you look into, let's say, the conversion matrix and hit backspace, you go back to the recipe we were in before. That's a handy thing to know. And if for some reason I can't... Oh, I haven't made any cables. let's see, ME cable. ME cable, shift click the question mark. We want a few. Now can I make the access terminal? I cannot make the access terminal. I don't have the conversion matrix. Huh, I was positive I had the conversion matrix on me. Maybe I didn't. So, let's take 5 of them. No idea how many I will need, but let's see, ME access terminal. Yes. Now the ME access terminal, you can place it right here, and you can access everything in the ME system. And I want my wrench. I think you can break them, but I'm not taking any chances. That's a lot of experience. As you can see, a level in this high up is a lot of experience. So, breaky, and I want another one, another drum. Drums. Steel. Shit. That will have to wait until another episode, so you can go back. And you can go away. I want the crafting terminal. The access terminal lets you access everything. The crafting terminal, not the monitor, crafting terminal, the crafting monitor is a completely different thing. Excuse me. The crafting terminal, however, lets you access everything, and you get a crafting grid. So you need crafting table, storage cell, iron ingots, glass, and the access terminal. And if we click this now, what are we missing? We're missing the storage thing. Storage cell. We want a lot of those. Let's take all of them, it's because it's only redstone that we run out of. And crafting terminal. Thank you. I want to place this. Yeah. This is how you basically, and here you can change the settings. Like, I don't always want to go there, so I can quit with E. And right now I don't want to synchronize it with NEI, but if I click one more time I will synchronize with NEI. So anything I type here will be searched for in NEI, which is very handy. But currently I'm crafting all applied energetic stuff, therefore I do not want anything to reset that. I also want an ME drive. The ME drive, you have the ME chest here that can take one storage cell, like this one, 4K storage cell. But while the ME drive can take 10 of them. But the downside is you can't open the ME drive like you can open a chest. But I'm okay with that. So, hello, thank you. I'm going to have more than one later. I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And up here I will have my crafting monitor. But I will not craft that one today. So, 1K storage. That's what I want. I could have gone for the 4K or the 16K or the 64K, needing a storage cluster, which needs 3 storage blocks, which needs 3 storage segments, which needs 3 storage cells. So no, because I have a lot of different types of items. Now you can see these lit up, and I can throw in pyrotheum dust. Now the pyrotheum dust is on this 1K storage. If I take this one out, which has 9 bytes and 1 type used, there is no pyrotheum dust in here. And now there is. You can also partition these to take certain items and prioritize them. So if I take plus 64 here, it will prioritize to store things in this ME drive before anything else. And 1 is the default one, so let's just keep it at that for now, so we don't screw up our planning later. And what else were we planning on doing with the ME system today? Not much, except emptying all these chests into the ME system so that we can access and craft with them whenever we want. And we want to get an import bus. As you can see here, there are export buses and import buses. There are 3 tiers of every bus. The import one imports items into the ME system, and the export one exports them out of the system. So fuzzy, no. I can settle for a basic import bus right now. So I need an ME interface, which is a very handy item. We're gonna craft quite a few of these, like 4. That's not quite a few, but it's okay. And a sticky piston. First of all, I need a piston. I have iron, redstone. I need cobble. 1, 2, 3, 4. And planks. Which chest is my wooden chest? No, yes. 1, 2, 3 planks. And 1 raw rubber. I think it's raw rubber that you can use. And you. The way I remember this now, with the redstone on the bottom, is that the actual piston shaft is made of iron and the signal comes from outside. But that's just me, and I want to make that a sticky piston. Now I want to take the import bus. I think it's quite fun that the import ones take a sticky piston and the export ones take an ordinary piston, because the export bus pushes things out and the sticky piston pulls things in. And I'm missing 1 iron ingot, and I took all the iron. No, this one. Do I have anything that resembles iron? No, another iron ore. So, burn 1. And I've prepared some concrete. For those of you that do not know why I prepared concrete, pity. You did not know that then, and you do not know that now. Maybe you will know that later. Applied Energistics also makes a few other cool stuff, like the vibration catalyst and the entropy accelerator, which can be used for different funny things like turning water into ice, turning ice into water, turning lava into obsidian, stone into cobblestone, into gravel, into sand, I think. Not completely sure about that. And it has the matter cannon, and what else? The grindstone that we used earlier. It also has an I/O port that can be used to handle these, so it's actually part of the ME system. It has a multi-block structure, molecular assembly chamber, consisting of crafting CPUs, heat vents, containment walls, and pattern providers. Somewhere. Trust me, there is a thing called a pattern provider. Why can't I find it? Pattern provider. And the transition plane is another fun thing that you can wire up to your ME system. It basically breaks and takes in blocks into the system, like a block breaker or a hopper. Or an obsidian pipe. Or anything else. So, import bus. There. Now, I could use the interface. I might actually show you both, just so that I have showed you both. Let's take this chest as an example. I want all of this and this. Do I have any cables left? No. Did I use all my cables? Like, exactly that amount? Oh, fun. 1, 2, 3, and plonk. Now, As you can see, this white line is when items are traversing through this cable. It's not very fast, but it's taking the items out. And if you look in here, more bytes will be used every time a new item is pushed in. And this is how an import bus works. If you upgrade this to a precision import bus, let's see, I want you to be upgraded. Can I upgrade you easily to a precision import bus? Not a fuzzy, that's tier 3. Precision import bus. Yeah, I can. And the fuzzy one is the advanced processor. We might do that as well. Like this, and then you can take stack mode. Pop, and there it's done. If you put stuff in here, it will filter like iron. It will only pull iron from this chest. And if you use fuzzy, you can tell it to ignore or dictionary or metadata or all that good stuff. So that's basically how you make good systems that are very, very efficient. Now I could just leave this like that and then carry all them over there, but I also wanted to show you using the interface. This interface is basically how you use your system without manually doing stuff. Anything that you throw in here, anything that is piped into this one, will enter this inventory, 8-slot inventory. And if I put a chest here, poof, it's gone. It ended up in here. If I take, let's take one lime-stained glass, and I tell it, I want you to export lime-stained glass. I want you to export more lime-stained glass. I want you to export 2 of them there, 2 of them there, and 1 there. And I think these are indexed so that the turtle can access them as well. And these processing things here we will come to later. So I don't want you to have that in there, and you will remove them. And that is in the system. And these, that is, because this is also in the system. And that rain is driving me nuts. What is it? The particles minimal? Yes, thank you. Now I want, you could use a vanilla hopper, but I'm gonna use the item ducts I probably have here. And a lever, item duct. As you can see, it connects. And if I use my dolly, that I probably has here as well, open this chest, see what's in it. Yeah, I can take that. And I place that there, or there for that matter. Turn that to an output, and turn it on with a lever. This will be pumped out. Enter this here. You can see it flickers. And then enter the system. So that's what I will be doing for the next 5 to 10 minutes. And then I probably will record the next episode. This episode we've set up a basic ME system to store our items in. Thank you for watching, and if you, well, had any use for what I said, please press the like button. Bye bye.